During my Gamescom play session of Assassin's Creed Origins, I decided to try out the hand-to-hand combat in the game, as I have not seen that before. So let's take a look at this combat system in this video. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, and don't forget to hit that like button. I wanted to try out all the weapons and their super attacks that I now know are called overpower attacks in Assassin's Creed Origins. That resulted in a video that you can watch on the channel right now with all the weapons and all the overpower attacks, but only one melee category was missing from that video, and that is something I tried briefly in my 45-minute play session, hand-to-hand combat. In order to hit enemies with your fist, you have to equip it as one of your melee weapons. Of course, as you know, you can equip 2 melee weapons at the same time if you unlock the skill. Then you scroll all the way down and there you will find unarmed. Not all foes deserve death. In some cases they are best vanquished with your fist. And this description says it all. Your fists are not really good to do damage to kill an enemy, but the animations are really awesome and I want to show you that. Here I turn to one of the civilians in Memphis, first hitting it with a kick and then following up with some punches. There are a few interesting things to note here. 1. You build up your adrenaline meter with your fist, and of course your adrenaline meter is needed to get an overpower attack, and you can build that up by attacking civilians. So I think this is kind of an exploit that you can just hit a bunch of civilians to fill your adrenaline meter. And by the way, those civilians can die, at least in the demo I did. I saw a gif of someone on the Assassin's Creed Reddit where someone killed a civilian with a bow, so maybe that's possible. I have not tried it. But in Memphis, killing civilians with melee weapons was not possible. Meaning that you can just use them as a target to build up your overpower attack and then use it when you try to clear a barrack, for example, that is filled with multiple enemies. I'm gonna note that one for my upcoming tips and tricks video. I also punched and kicked a regular enemy, and here you will see that the amount of damage is pretty low, only doing 20 damage, so I decided to run instead. So yeah, there you have it. I don't know why you would use your fist. Maybe if you upgrade the master node of the warrior, which increases all your melee attacks by 1%, but you can keep adding your ability points in that, so you can like make it 100%, maybe even more than that, and then you will create some deadly punches, I'm sure of it. Right now it is just fun that it's in the game, I guess. Maybe a main mission will have us kill enemies with our fist because they took our weapons, something like that. I can see that happen. One thing I sadly don't know is if there is an overpower attack for the unarmed combat, because my time was low and I had to buy that awesome rare outfit that you probably saw in my other video. If you have not seen that video, go totally check it out. That outfit is awesome. So sadly I did not have a lot of time to try the unarmed combat, but I reached out to the game director on Twitter to ask if there is an overpower attack for the unarmed combat, and I will keep you up to date in the comments down below if I know more. Anyway, that was a first look at the unarmed combat in Assassin's Creed Origins. I got way more Assassin's Creed Origins content coming up, and of course a look at all the weapons and all the super or overpower attacks are already on the channel, and the rare outfit as well. So totally check that out if you have not already. Subscribe to stay up to date on everything, like the video to support the channel. Thanks a lot for watching. Goodbye. I will speak to you next time.